you're not.
What's up, fellas? It's your boy Ryan J. I'm just maxing and relaxing, chilling out. You know, I've been getting a lot of requests in my inbox to do a morning routine video, or as I like to call it, my morning success ritual. So what we're going to do today is I'm going to go through that. I'm going to take you through my my morning routine. I'm going to take you through what I do in the bathroom in the morning. I'm going to talk about some of the products that I use. We're going to go downstairs and I'm going to get into a special type of green shake or smoothie that I got from a mentor of mine. I'm going to give you the recipe for that. And you guys should definitely grab a pen and a paper before we get into this video, because the ingredients in this shake and the way that it's mixed together can really help give a person much more sustained focus and concentration, and really increase one's levels of productivity, just as it's helped me. The last book that I published, I wrote it, edited it, and got it into my hand, a paperback, in under 90 days. And I believe it was directly a result from the type of diet and exercise program that I'm doing. And I'm going to go into that in this video. It's going to be pretty thorough, so get ready for that. After that, I'm going to show you a little routine that I do. It's called like affirmations and positive self-talk that I do in the mirror. I call it a morning meeting. And after that, we're going to get into the studio and start dropping some tracks. And that's the video is going to take about 20 minutes to go through, so just relax. Definitely stay through the whole thing, because what I'm going to teach you in this is going to be very beneficial to your lives, and I believe if you implement the strategies that I use in my own life, I think that you guys can definitely have higher levels of success and productivity in your own lives. So anyway, let's get to it.
So I wake up. Now, I don't know what time it is. It could be midnight. It could be 8 in the morning. It could be any time, because I do not use clocks or calendars in my house. When I sleep, I like to sleep in a pitch black room. All my windows are blacked out. Towel under the door. I want it completely silent and pitch black. I use earplugs. I use an eye mask. And what I do every morning is I have this thing called a vision board, which is up on my ceiling. And this vision board has pictures and images of the things that I want for my life. So when I wake up in the morning, I just stare at it, and I want to get a clear and concise image in my head of exactly what I can do today that's going to bring me closer to my dreams. So the first thing that I do when my feet hit the floor is I want to take a piss. Now every morning changes. Some mornings I go straight to the gym and I'll do my showering and all my morning activities over there. But this morning I've already pre-planned we're going to be working on music. So I'm free to do all my morning activities straight from the house. I shave a little bit. Now I don't shave all the way to the skin. I usually just keep the razor on the blade, and that gives me what I call 3 days growth. I want to maintain just the slightest bit of stubble and keep that mannish appearance. Also, what I'm doing simultaneously while I'm shaving is that if you notice on my mirror, you'll see a lot of writing and little notes that are taped on there. Those are what are known as affirmations. And those are basically statements, positive statements that I write to myself that remind myself where I'm going on this journey of life. Now there's a certain magic to these, and they have to be done in a certain way for your subconscious mind to absorb them and then bring those dreams into physical reality. A lot of times when I wake up, I like to listen to music, have music going on in the background, but not the type of music that you would think. I listen to a lot of self-help audiobooks. I listen to a lot of Abraham Hicks, Kevin Trudeau, David D'Angelo, mystery. Sometimes I like to bump the Rocky Balboa soundtrack. That gets me real pumped. I listen to a lot of video game music, Legend of Zelda. What my immediate goal is is to get myself pumped up. I want to do whatever it is that I can do to make myself feel good and get myself into a vibration of positivity and in a very creative state of mind so that I could really get some shit done. Now when I shower, if you notice that funny looking object on the shower head, that's actually what's called an e-water shower filter. And what that does is it filters out all of the crap that's in our public water supply. See, the fluoride in the public water system is one of the worst toxins that you can put into your body. And when you get in the shower, you're basically making a steam room of fluoride. It's like when you close the bathroom door and then close the shower door and you're standing in a room full of steam, it's like standing in a gas chamber. And when you're in the shower and you're breathing, you're actually inhaling all of that fluoride. All of my products are organic, all my soap is organic, my toothpaste is organic, my deodorant, my body wash. I want to keep out toxins, and I want to keep my body in the highest vibration possible. Even my dental floss is organic. After I get out of the shower, I want to give myself a quick look-see. I always use Q-tips. There's no excuse for wax in the ear. I like to, I look around, for example, if there's any hair growing in the ear, there's no excuse for that. Women cringe when they see that. I want to make myself look as attractive as I can. If I happen to be making music and then I just want to walk across the street to get coffee, there could be a beautiful girl at the Starbucks, and I need to be ready. The purpose of life is to survive and replicate. That means attract a mate and procreate. So you've always got to be ready to meet beautiful women. There's no excuse. I wouldn't want to be caught up in Starbucks, see a beautiful girl there, and then be afraid to approach because, oh, I wasn't wearing a clean shirt, or oh, I might have something in my teeth. You always got to be ready. Sometimes I brush my teeth before or after I shower. Just kind of depends. Sometimes I do both. Sometimes I brush before the shower and after the shower, just to make sure that the mouth is clean. I want to floss. When I rinse after I brush my teeth, I always keep a brand new bottle of purified water by the sink. I don't use the tap water from the sink. I don't want that fluoride entering my system. Definitely like to floss after I brush in the morning, and I try to floss again in the evening. I use organic dental floss or organic silk floss. Flossing is so important for you. I can't even stress it enough. Deodorant, again, organic. Yeah, motherfucker. Now, after I'm all showered up and I'm done with my bathroom business, I think this part is the most important part of my morning success ritual. Now, as a lot of you know, I'm a member of a lot of different secret societies. And what I'm doing right here is I'm mixing together a special recipe for a type of green shake with a very high level of nutrients. This specific recipe I actually got from a mentor of mine whose name is Eben Pagan. Now normally, even before I start making this shake, I actually slam about 24 ounces of coffee. Ice cold. I don't do warm coffee or hot coffee. Can't stand it. Never have. No sugar, just black. Sometimes I'll use half and half if I need a little extra energy. I don't worry about the fat content in half and half because fat is actually energy, and I'm perfectly fine with that. Again, organic, the coffee, organic, milk, organic, half and half, organic, coffee filters, unbleached. But I'll usually make myself a large iced black coffee. I'll slam that, and then I'll have one of these shakes. I usually drink 2 of these 12-ounce green shakes. What I do is I buy the ingredients in bulk, and then I make enough for a whole pitcher or 2, which usually will last me about 3 to 4 days or so. So I don't actually do all this mixing and chopping and washing every morning. I do that once every couple days, and then I just put the pitcher of the green shake into the fridge, and then I pour myself a glass as soon as I wake up. Later in the day, about 4 or 5 hours later, I'll have a second one of these. And through the day, I'll eat certain things like oatmeal or oat bran and other types of healthy foods to keep my energy levels really high. My main thing is that I want to be clear, I want to be alert, and I want to have laser-like focus, clean focus for whatever type of task that I'm doing. If I'm in the middle of writing a new book, if I'm at the gym working out, if I'm in set and I'm talking to beautiful women, my mind needs to be ready. I have to be the best. Any male competition that's in my way, I have to blow them out of the fucking water. Any bitch that talks shit, I need to be that much quicker and more clever and more witty to be able to fire back. If I'm in the gym and I'm exercising, I need to be able to lift more and more weight. If I'm out skating or if I'm out soaping, I can't be lethargic or tired if I'm grinding a fucking handrail. If you slip out of a grind on a handrail, you will fall and you will eat shit against the hard cement, and I can't have that happening. My body has to be able to bust. If I'm in the booth making music and I'm freestyle rapping, my mind needs to be quick. I need to be able to think fast. I can't be eating foods with high fructose corn syrup, artificial sweeteners, monosodium glutamate, or any of the other crap that they put in foods that make your mind slow and lethargic and make your body lazy. I don't need things like insulin spikes and carbohydrate crashes. I need to be at peak physical performance at all times. Life is not a game, it's a fucking war. Every day is a fucking battle for me. I have dreams, I have goals, I have visions. And I didn't come here into this physical life experience to simply experience those visions within my mind. I came here to create reality. So the recipe for this shake, I usually start out with almond milk as my base, organic. If I don't want to use almond milk that particular day or that batch, I may use coconut milk, organic. If I'm watching calories, I'll just use pure water. Chard, organic, green chard. Sometimes I use rainbow chard. Broccoli florets, organic. Chopped kale, organic. Chopped spinach, organic. Organic bean sprouts. Organic baby bok choy. Organic collard greens. 1 whole organic avocado. I use a scoop or 2 of organic brown rice protein powder. If you have a sensitivity to brown rice or anything like that, you can always use organic whey isolate. Okay, isolate. I like to use a scoop of organic wheatgrass, organic flax oil, about a teaspoon of that. I like to put in a spoonful of organic almond butter. Organic vanilla extract, organic cinnamon, organic vanilla bean and cane sugar. If you don't want to use sugar, you can use organic stevia for sweetener. Now sometimes I change the flavor. I may occasionally use organic strawberries or bananas or blueberries, peaches. I may add in fruit. You can switch up the recipe if you want for taste, or if there's a certain nutrient that you want. And sometimes I add in a spoonful of organic coconut oil. Occasionally I might fuck with a scoop of organic raw meal. That has a lot of really good nutrients in it. But in my personal experience, I really think that this recipe is really badass. It really gives me a high level of nutrients, and the types of things that I eat, along with my workout routines, and with everything else combined, it really allows me to do so many more things that most people would never be able to do. For example, last year alone in 2014, I published 3 new books, I released 2 new albums and an audio book, ran a 26-mile marathon, and have been seen dating some of the most beautiful girls on the planet. And I believe that if you guys out there follow the same types of strategies that I'm doing, I believe that if you wanted the same or similar type of results in your life, I believe you could take exactly the same types of things that I'm doing and implement them into your own lives, which I believe will help you guys to achieve a much higher level of success. Alright, man, you're doing a good job. I want you to stay focused. Today's going to be a busy day. We're going to make some shit happen. First thing on the agenda, I want those files bounced down to WAV and AIFF format. Okay, when we're done with that, we hit the gym. Yesterday we did legs. Today we're going to do obliques. On your way back from the gym, you make sure you call Rachel, get a price on the headshot. We book an appointment. Call Lacey back. We've already built the day 2. All you got to do is build another time bridge. We're going to close out that deal. When you get back, you can finish the manuscript, add the whatever you need for the website. We'll go ahead, we'll work that out when we get to it. You're going to submit that manuscript because I want the paperback in my hand. Alright? I will have it. Okay, I want you to make sure that you get this done. Hopefully by 1600. After that, we're going to take a break, kind of relax, wind down. If you need to take a power nap, that's fine. After we get done, we're going to jump back on it and get into the next project. Okay? I'm going to call her. Okay, what we need to make sure that we do, we're going to get on this. Actually, this piece we can actually check off because this is finished now. So this is good. Next is going to be, alright, man, I just got to get in the zone real quick, finish off this cup of coffee. I really like this lemon. It's like, I don't know, about 2 cups-ish. It's a good size. It'll get me alert, it'll get me pumped and ready to go. I want my mind like really focused. That's where I'm really big into, having a lot of nutrients and stuff, a lot of supplements. I want to make sure that I have like the most mental clarity. I want it to be like that movie Limitless. I just get in the zone, whatever I'm doing, whether it's music, whether it's writing a book, and then just be able to like tune out everything and focus in. But that's pretty much how my mornings go. That's kind of the gist of how I start. Sometimes I'll also put in like a 15-minute meditation routine. But about at this point, this is where I will actually pick up my phone. I will actually go on. I'll check my Snapchats. I'll go through, catch up with friends, see all their stories, check my Facebook, check my Instagram, see who DM'd, write back, check my email, and see what kind of comments there are, write back to people, catch up, and if I have to do any callbacks, then I handle that at about this point, 10, 20 minutes, and then after that I pretty much put the phone back on the charge in another room because I want to be, I don't want to be distracted in any way, shape, or form. I just want to be able to get into my work. Like today, for example, I'm about to get into this song, and I want to be able to have this done by the end of the day, recorded, mixed, mastered, up onto YouTube. We want to start, we want to monetize it. We want to start getting paid for when people watch the song, when the ads go by. We want to submit it to iTunes, Amazon.com, start getting revenues, start bringing in more money, get that product done. You know, and every day is different. You know, some days it's music, some days it's soaping, some days I'm doing PUA boot camps, dating coaching clients, law of attraction. You know, might have a tattoo appointment. It just, every day is different. And some days, there's this one principle by Stephen Covey in the 7 Habits of Highly Successful People, and the 7th habit is, calls it sharpen the saw. I like to say sharpen the sword, you know. And those are those days where I try to not do anything, or I'll just go through my hard drives and basically organize. I want to be able to get pictures fast. I want to be able to find lyrics for songs. I want to be able to, you know, have all my video files organized, and it just increases my productivity. And anyway, that's how I start my morning. That's my morning routine. You know, drinking that shake, you know, a little bit of exercise, doing my positive affirmations in the mirror, and then I just get to it. Just got to stay productive. I published 3 books last year. I put out 2 new albums. I already put out 2 new albums this year, and an audio book on tattoos. So, you know, just being an entrepreneur and trying to make shit happen. A lot of people, you know, they talk a lot, and they have big dreams, but when it comes down to putting the action in, that's where they fall short. So I like to stay high-powered, I like to stay on top of my game, and just become the best man that I can be. You know, it's as real as it gets, you know. Anyway, if you guys like this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe to my channel. Leave your comments in the box below. Follow me on all forms of social media. If you guys want to shoot the shit, I'm on Skype. It's JAUNZEMIS 2013. And, you know, holler at your boy. I'll be out here in Las Vegas just doing my thing. And just trying to make this shit happen, you know. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.
Some water on my head cause I'm sweating, got no regrets it. Ain't shit for shit to say, hoes on me soon as I step in. Bitches be grinding, hands when I'm sipping, I'm pimping and gripping. Ripping this shit, motherfucker, welcome to Vegas, bitches. Club hopping, it's popping, I got the VIP.